Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Scratch. So today we're going to learn how to create a Pong game. We're going to start by heading over to the create board. Once we're on the create board, we can grab a backdrop. I'm going to go with the galaxy. Once we have our backdrop chosen, we can go ahead and we can choose a sprite. I'm going to go with this ball sprite. Once we have the ball chosen, we can go over here under motion and we can grab our move 10 steps. Now when we click this, our ball will move 10 steps. Under control, we can find the forever loop and we can attach our forever loop on top of our move 10 steps. Now if you notice, our ball gets stuck on the wall. So how we can fix that is if we go back under motion, there is a if on edge bounce block, and we can pull that out and we can put it underneath our move 10 steps block inside of our forever loop. So now our ball will bounce back and forth from wall to wall. If we want to change the direction from just going left to right and to go all over, we can grab our point in direction block here. We can pull it out on the board, and let's change our 90 degrees to 45 degrees. Then we can add this to the top of our block, and now our ball will bounce in all sorts of different positions. To finish off this code, we can go under events and we can grab our when green flag clicked block and add that to the top. And now, when we hit the green flag, our ball knows that this is the beginning of the game. Now we can choose a second sprite. I'm going to go down in here and I'm going to choose the paddle, because the paddle is what we're going to use in our Pong game. So here's the paddle beside the owl and the panther. And once we have the paddle on the board, we can pull it down here to where we want it. I would like my paddle to sit here. Let's make the paddle move with the mouse. First we'll go under our motion and we'll grab our set X to block, and right now it says -85, but we're going to change that. If we look under the sensing folder, there is a mouse X block, and we can take that and we're going to place it right where that -85 is here. Next, under events, we can grab our forever loop again and we can add that to our set mouse to X. After we add our forever loop, if we go under events, we can grab our when green flag clicked again and add that to the top. Oops. Now when we hit our green flag, we can move around the paddle. To have the ball bounce off the paddle, we're going to need to give the ball another set of code. So first we're going to click on the ball, and then we can start by going under motion and grabbing the move right 15 degrees block. And we can drop that on the board over here. We can switch our 15 degrees to 180 degrees, which is a full circle. No, that's a half circle. A full circle is 365 degrees. Don't let me tell you the wrong math. Next, we can go ahead and grab a move 10 steps block and add it to the bottom of our turn 180 degrees. Once these two are together, we can go back under control, and here we have an if then loop block, and we can grab that and place it around these two. Now if you look at this if and then block, there's a little like diamond shape kind of here, and if we go back under sensing, we can find if touching, and we can drag that over onto the board. If you look at the drop down menu on there, we have if touching mouse, if touching edge, or if touching paddle, which is the one we're going to choose for this one. So if touching paddle, then turn 180 degrees and move 10 steps. Now we can grab an event code, like our when green flag clicked, and we can attach that on top. Now let's see. Ooh. Ooh, I forgot a step where we add our forever loop around our if and then block, like so. Alright, let's see if this is what was going on. Oh, there we go. Now our paddle and our ball are working together. How about we add a score to our game? First, we'll go under variables, and we have this category called make a variable. Once we click on that, this new variable screen will come up, and now we can type in score, S-C-O-R-E. Then we hit OK. Now our ball has a score. If we pull out our change variables, we can put change variable by 1 here. We can set our variable to our score, and then we can take our change score block and we can put it right above our turn right 180 degrees in the loop. So now when we press play and we start to move our stuff around, each time that the ball bounces off the paddle, it's going to give us another score in the top left corner of our game. Ooh, that was a glitch right there. Awesome. To reset the score, we can grab our set my variable to 0. We can change the variable down to score, and then on top of that we can just grab a when green flag clicked block, and then every time you restart the game, it'll restart your score. The next thing that we can do is we can go to our sprites again, and then if we scroll down here, there is a sprite that is called just the line. Well, here we are. Here's the line sprite. Once we have the line set out, I'm going to place mine here at the bottom like this. And then we can go under control and we can grab our if then when loop. If we look under control, we find the stop all block right here. And we can stick that inside of our loop, and then we can change our if and then to a touching, so under sensing, we'll go if touching the ball, the line. I'm going to pause this. If we grab our sensing if touching block, and we can change it to if touching ball, and we can put it in here, it'll stop all. So now, if we're playing our game, and we are bouncing, and we're doing a great job, but then all of a sudden we accidentally miss where we're going, we should stop as soon as we hit the red line, which isn't seeming to be the case here. So why don't we grab a forever loop, and we can top this code with a when green flag clicked. And now when we hit the green flag clicked, we can play our game, and if our ball touches the bottom, then the game comes to an end and you'll have to reset the game. Once you have made a Pong game that you feel comfortable with, you can scroll up here to our Untitled area, and we can call this My Own Pong Game. or whatever you want, so you don't lose your project anywhere. And then you'll save it, and that's how you make a Pong game.